Good morning, good morning. On this beautiful equinox, I want to take this moment right now to give Gaia, our great planet Earth, love and light from my heart and mind. I want to give this moment to you, the listener, the mirror of my mind. I want to send you the love and light of my existence, which is your very own. Now, I wanted to come on here and I want to speak about certain things. There's a few things that have been running through my mind, my field of energy. Now, as a collective, as an individual, we hold the entire collective within our minds, within our hearts, and within our field of energy. Everybody and everything lives here and now with us. Now, we have the ability to change our frequency of thought and then to, in turn, change the frequency of thought of the world and of the collective mind. Let me explain. All the stories that we hear on a daily basis, whether it be the news, whether it be a social event, it doesn't matter what it is. The opinions and the attachments that are put on to a specific, let's say a shoe, like the Jordan, or a shoe like New Balance. If someone has the Jordans on and someone has the New Balances on, the judgment of the New Balance and the judgment of the Jordan are going to be different in regards to the collective and how the collective thinks about it. Now, if enough people say that the New Balance is the greatest shoe ever, then everybody's going to agree. Now, if enough people say that the Jordan is the best, everyone else is going to agree. Now, if the judgment on the Jordan and the judgment on the New Balances, now let's say two people walked into the room. This is just an example. This goes there's a level for every single thing. So this goes for not just the New Balances, but the news forecasts and our social events and what we go through. Now, two people walk in, one have the New Balance on, one have the Jordans on. The judgment of the Jordan and the judgment of the New Balance is going to be two different judgments. Now, when someone comes in for example, for myself, and they say, yo, you see those Jordans, you see those New Balances, he's a bum for those New Balances. He's a bum, man. He should have the Jordans on. My reaction is pure silence. My reaction is alchemy. Let me explain. I'm going to change the reaction that I give so that eventually others will be able to see that it's not necessarily what you're wearing that makes you a great person or makes you a better person or makes you fly or makes you whatever it is. This is alchemy. Now it goes the same way with gossip, especially gossip when it comes to opinions on specific things like gun control or politics or religion or even spirituality. People need validation for whatever it is that they've learned throughout their experience. And most of the time it's coming from the collective. So if someone has an opinion on Donald Trump, hey, Donald Trump's an asshole, right? I smile and I look at them and I tell them, listen, that's not my opinion on that. I don't really have an opinion on that. So I'm not going to judge this man, this being, this soul, solely based off what you've experienced within him or the cover-up that is put in front of you. That is this man. We have the ability in every single moment to reverse the gossip, to reverse the nonsense, to reverse the collective's thoughts about every single thing within the collective's field of awareness. That was my point of it all. When someone comes up to me and says something in regards to a specific person or whatever the case is, oh, this person's this and that, right? Haha, it's my time to reverse the collective's thought. It's my time to be neutral in that moment and to allow people to learn from the silence. Most people are judging based off other people's judgments. Most people give in to other people's judgments because they don't want to be judged for not judging. This energy breeds pure fear, pure lower vibratory energy, pure lower thought. And it goes out into the collective, and we move that way, and we live that way, and we think that way, and we relate to one another that way. We relate and gossip. We relate with the news. We relate with all the BS. But we have the ability as individuals, knowing that the collective lives in our mind and that we know that the collective needs validation for specific things that the collective is thinking through the individuals that I experience day to day. When it comes to the news, when it comes to everything, when it comes to just us living lives and our opinions on cars and clothes and people and things and life and the universe, sex and everything. It's not to say that I don't give my opinion on certain things, but most of the time it's going to empower reality from my perspective, because I know that the collective needs that. The collective needs an example, whether it be me, just a single example, or whatever. Knowing that the collective lives in my mind as I go through my reality, and I know reality lives in my mind as I go through that reality, and people are mirroring other people and mirroring the politics and mirroring the illusions and the gossip and the it's my turn to be like, hey, that's not necessarily how it is. This is not necessarily how it has to be. I don't want you to judge people to make this moment more comfortable for me. I don't want you to bring up gossip so that you feel comfortable. I don't know, I just had this urge to get that out. We are in a time where we are becoming far more empowered within ourselves, and we're able to not mirror what we don't feel is of integrity within the collective, and that reverses it. That shines light in that specific moment, not just to the individual that I shun light to, but it goes to the field of consciousness that the collective shares. It's the Moon Man T. I don't know how this one sounds, but I'm gonna go listen to it. I usually be ranting. I love you all. I love this moment. Happy equinox to the world, to the universe at large, to the sun, and the sun beyond suns, beyond suns, beyond suns. And I love you. Holla.